We're gonna avoid going that way because I don't want to deal with the goblin poisoners yet. Just gonna take the same route I did the first time you saw me go this way. But I guess I can fight the tomb rats. They shouldn't be too much trouble. I could probably also fight this bandit if I wanted. Bandits aren't quite as scary as they once were in this mod. Or at least the human bandits aren't. Not to say the other ones aren't human, but they're distinguished as bandit woodsmen. He's coming on down to say hi. Who are you gonna shoot at, bandit woodsman? You gonna make me regret coming in here not fully healed? Yeah, you sure are. These guys. You see, ow! Oh my god, he almost killed her just like that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna flee. Look at him landing his throwing knives. And we're gonna load back to where we were, because we just saved, and that's exactly the reason why. But Brenna didn't die, so we haven't failed my goal of not letting her die yet. But do I want to take these guys on? They are quite painful. To fight or not to fight? You could come back with better armor. I think I'd bet. Is he onto me? He might be onto me. I can't see. Can't hear him stepping either. Nah, he's not onto me. Leave us alone. We'll be back for you. So yeah, like, I gave the human bandits throwing knives, and while that does make them, like, a little bit more of a threat when they're moving in, they're a lot less of a threat when they get up close like they used to be. They actually, for whatever reason, have a higher thief skill than later versions of the same enemy, which is really baffling to me, but they will mess you up with their thief attacks, and they love to attack you from behind. So, but now, since they have throwing knives, in order for them to attack nearby, they have to switch weapons, and that is a huge detriment to them. Look, the boy returns. Hello, Mirari. Hello to you, Pop. Have you found the farmer you went seeking? That's a sad story for another time. I couldn't help him. Now I need a healer, one learned in the arts of potions and elixirs. Many of Mirari be skilled in potions, human boy. Traveling you should be to Aramon. Is there a Pt.15? Our city of Aramon be to the west, beyond the mountains. But Mirari inward turn in all our ways. Swords and shields may startle people there. Keep words soft when you speak, and make little of your armor there. Farewell. Yeah, bye. Pretty sure that's supposed to be Yuli, but I'm not sure that face art actually matches Yuli. Whatever. Just gonna run. Going. Bye, Tomb Roots. I'd have fought them if they caught me, but they didn't catch me, so screw them. Same with this bat. Oh, here he comes. Is he gonna get me? Yeah, he got me. Getting a little light. Getting a little light again. Blech. Time goes pretty quick when you're just running around in the countryside. Let's see. Alright, I'll do this just to demonstrate. Like, see how it like evaporated his health bar when I cast that on him? It reduced his endurance by 6, but he probably doesn't even have that much endurance left, so he's left at basically 1 health right now. And it didn't do the damage in like a physical sense. It's actually his health was reduced to whatever percentage that little red line signifies now. So it comes out of their total HP, their max HP, as opposed to the remaining HP. I mean, like, anyway, it comes out of both, but whatever. I can't explain it any more clearly than that. Better run, Bat. Better keep running. You better not turn around and make me regret chasing you. Keep running. Stinky bat. Kill it, Rada. One less giant bat in the countryside. Good riddance. Rip bat. Nice. Alright, we are basically there. I think we'll take on the bear before we go into the city. Just as one last challenge before we suit ourselves up a little better. If we can even call this a challenge, and I certainly don't want it to be, but we're going to fight the bear anyway. And I can talk a little bit about what I did to them. Bears in this game have always been kind of problematic, because there are two kinds. There's regular bears and cave bears, and depending on where you go first, you can actually see cave bears before you encounter any regular ones. And for some reason, the regular bears continue to show up much further into the game than the cave bears. And if that's not confusing enough, in the database, bears are level 10, while cave bears are level 6. Even though cave bears are supposed to be the upgrade versions. And they certainly hit harder, and they're more terrifying in many ways, but they're like 4 levels lower. So I don't know what the heck happened with the bears. I feel like something got miscommunicated there. And anyway, now they are level 2 instead of level 10, so they have been nerfed massively. I don't know exactly how much that will affect their performance in combat, but they probably ain't what they used to be, and they didn't deserve to be what they used to be anyway. Watch him bite Rada in half and make me eat my words. Nah, see, he couldn't even touch her. Couldn't even touch her. Though she might have just gotten lucky. They're still durable. They do have custom armor as well. It's called thick fur, and it protects about as much as chainmail, but it's a higher penalty to dexterity. Bears are pretty slow as a result, but they're even hardier than boars, and they hit harder than boars, so it kind of balances out. They're also resistant to smashing damage because of their thick fur, so that's why Rada can barely scratch them. Nope, couldn't hit a Brecken either. I am perfectly fine taking 0 damage from this bear. And as you can see, we still have to just beat the ever-loving crap out of it to get its enormous health bar down. But unlike wolves, I think it's reasonable that a bear would have a large health bar. Because it's a freaking bear! What do you expect? We did not get the bear's rare item. Or his armor. Sad face. But we're here. Should be familiar with this road. And now we can go check out some of the shops I made in Aramon. I changed quite a lot here because there were a ton of shops that had like overlapping inventories or just sold only one thing. I did my best to give them all semi-distinct niches, and they each have unique equipment compared to one another. And there's certainly a lot more to see than there was. I should probably read my journal. Let's read the journal real quick. I don't think I actually read all this stuff yet. No, I definitely read all those. Did I do this one? We'll just start from here. Godson and Zreen told me about the odd portal noise in forest. Apparently sorcerers used to fly freely from portal to portal, and even now one can travel between matching portals when I touch both of them. I can't wait to try it, but where is the match for the Wisdom portal? The king instructed me to find the Mirari and Aramon, and advised that I seek their aid in curing my poison. He gave me a letter to give to the Mirari King Zaman. First, though, I must find some companions to aid me in the quest. I really shouldn't leave on the trip until I get a party together. Mirari live west of Groningen, even further west than Noriana's hut. Turn asked me to look around for a valuable sword. Bowden hid Traherne's sword in a locked storage room off the lab. He gave me the key. I found Traherne's sword. Wow, he'll be happy when I tell him. I found a bizarre camp south of the castle. It filled me with a strange feeling. Oriana was visited by a powerful sorcerer. They spelled sorcerer wrong there. It's not. There's only one O in sorcerer. Pardon me. Sorcerer with a dark staff. She spoke of the fourth school of magic, necromancy. I'm very worried about her. I arrived in the Mirari City of Aramon. Yay! We're here. And I'm going to save. And then we're going to go see some shops. Because there are plenty of them to look at. Hello, guy. Let's talk to you. Hello. Hello, Mirari. On to the palace, visitor. You know who I am? Be you the one who brought the monsters? What is deserved will you get? Excuse me, Mirari. Playing this game without diplomat is definitely the way to go. Everything the NPCs have to say to you is at least mildly interesting whenever they consider you to be rude. I walked past the inn. I'm not super worried about going there just yet. Especially since we'll be ducking right back out of town before we initiate any story stuff. That's the library. I'm not doing library trips. You can do those on your own if you want. Here's shop number 1. Let's talk to some people here. Hello, lady. Goodness, ma'am. Go away, I'll kick you. So this lady, she used to just sell gemstones. Now she has these. These are all basically wand-type items. You can hold them in your hand and they'll let you cast spells. The Sun Gem is not something that you can find in the original game. The Moon Gem isn't either, but the Sun Gem actually used to be called the Gem of Aspect. And, but originally the Moon Gem had the same spell in it as the Gem of Sensing, which is Sense Aura. They both cast Sense Aura for some reason. So I was like, well, that's dumb. I decided to make these two distinct, and I gave the Moon Gem Aura of Death, and the Sun Gem Aura of Wrath, which used to be called Solar Wrath. But I'll explain why I changed that name at another time. They've got this little infinity symbol so that they sort among other wands in your inventory. And the reason I picked the infinity symbol was because, well, if you know how to manipulate wands like these, you can actually prevent them from running out of charges ever and just use them eternally. So basically they're an infinite source of magic. And you could also imagine waving a wand in like a little infinity pattern when you cast the spell, I suppose. But yeah, this lady now has some semi-expensive, more interesting things to buy. But I'm not going to get any of those. That would be a waste of money. Over here is this Mirari who sells potions. I did not change that, but I did change the types of potions he has available. Now you can only get Fire, Inferno, Stealth, and Strength. You used to be able to get like Defense and Dexterity and some stuff that would really break open the next part of the game for you if you had easy access to them. And I was like, no! If you want those potions, you can bring Godric or learn Alchemist yourself. Game balance. We'll head. I'm actually gonna skip shop 2 for now because there's a story scene in there, and I don't want to do it just yet. We'll talk to this lady first. She sells Ironwood staff, regular staff. The Helm of Wisdom is her rare item. It boosts willpower, which could be useful a little bit in the Goblin territory. I don't have a lot of money right now. And she also sells Bardic gloves. So, a quick note about the Mirari. They're pretty much peaceful people, and they don't really sell weapons. So when I was giving items like that to them, I decided they should only sell things that have other practical uses. So, like, even though she has these two types of staffs that we can use as weapons, they could just as easily be walking sticks, or something of that effect. And I think Rada can already use that Ironwood staff, and it's an upgrade to what she already has. You do not have the minimum strength required. You need 10. Alright, we'll get you to 10 after the next fight we do. Oh, here's another lady. I can't remember what she used to sell. This is one of those shops you'd never needed to visit, but now she has some star spells that we could teach to Brenna if we were so inclined. As you can see, the scrolls are a little bit pricey. Their price depends on their spell rank, mostly. But, Clumsiness and Stellar Gravity basically do the same thing. They lower the enemy's dexterity a certain amount. And Starlight Shield is just the star equivalent of Spirit Shield and Air Shield. But still good to have because they all stack. Not gonna get those yet. I think you can tutor me in some stuff too. Can you? Did I change your tutors? No, you don't tutor, you just sell. But that's fine. I think that one used to just have Marori cloaks, and they were sold at a rip-off price, and you could buy them better someplace else in Aramon. This is the lady who used to have the Gem of Sensing. Now she has the healing potions and the Gloves of Healing, which, as you can see, are extremely expensive. Normally you can't get these until the very end of the game, so I didn't feel bad making them super pricey. And you can also improve your merchant skill to drive down these costs pretty substantially. But yeah, like, here's this lady. She's got these items she could use for hunting or for chopping. We've already got all these things. What's the strength requirement on this? 12. Brenna's not going to be strong enough for that, but we could probably get her there pretty quick. Or should I just go with the spikes? They're 30 and 3. These are also 30 and 3. Oh yeah, heck, we'll just go with the spikes. There's no reason not to. So, a funny story about spikes. Oh wait, I think I already told this funny story. Never mind! Forget I said anything. And if I didn't, oh well. I'm sure someone will let me know in the comments if I didn't. The really nice thing about spikes is they have no strength requirement, so she can just equip those no matter how weak she is. Yay! Let's head on up over this way. Another couple shops over here as the hour grows late. Hello, Eater. Over here we've got this lady. She used to sell a bunch of different armors, so I kind of specialized her into selling, like, hides and things you can craft. So she has the less metallic-looking shields, or things that are made from animals and stuff. And while she does have some interesting things to sell, I'm actually not going to buy any of these because there are other things I'm interested in getting instead. This guy used to sell nothing but herbs. Now he is the town cartographer, and he sells these maps. The goblin there's the interesting one here, but I don't actually know if this expands your map in any way. It's a rare item dropped by goblins that you can sell, which is why it's so much pricier. But it's also kind of like valuable information as far as the Aramon is concerned, because like knowing the layout of their hideout and things would be valuable to them, since they are so close by and they are their enemies.